It begins quietly in Delhi, not with a grand announcement, not with a festival, but with a soft surrender. On a late March morning, the old leaves begin to fall. They don't resist, they don't cling, they simply let go. Under the white arms of the banyan trees, the ground becomes a mosaic, dusty browns, tired greens, and the faint gold of something that once lived fully. For a moment, the trees look bare, almost vulnerable, almost unfinished. But if you look closely, and spring in Delhi always asks you to look closely, you will notice something extraordinary. From the very same branches, tiny tender leaves begin to appear, soft, translucent, almost shy, as if life itself is whispering, "I am not gone, I am just beginning again." And then a thought arrives, uninvited but undeniable. I see this only once a year. This exact moment, this falling, this becoming, will not return tomorrow or next week. It will take a full year to come back to me. And if life is kind and gives me 20 more years, then I will witness this just 20 more times, 20 springs, 20 quiet chances to stand under a banyan tree and understand something I almost missed. Suddenly, nothing here feels ordinary anymore. And I remember in the stillness of December when Delhi was wrapped in cold, when breath turned visible in the morning air, those very same silk cotton trees stood silent, bare but not empty. But if you looked closely then too, you could see it. Small buds, tight, patient, holding something they refused to rush. Even in winter, spring had already begun. And now in March, those buds have become fire, large red flowers burning against the sky, bold, certain, unapologetic. And somewhere ahead, in the heat of May, those same flowers will change again. They will soften, break open, and release silk into the air, light, floating, directionless, as if everything they held so tightly was only meant to be let go. Drive down Janpath, the city usually so certain of itself seems to pose. Yellow flowers burst into view, unannounced, unbothered, like sudden laughter in a serious room. No one knows their names, and perhaps this is their freedom. They bloom anyway. At Shanti Path, the tulips are fading. Their colors, once proud and once perfect, now soften into something quieter, not decline, completion. There is a dignity in the way they leave, as if reminding us not everything beautiful is meant to stay. Above all this, the sky carries movement. A sudden swirl, a June of migratory birds cutting across the Delhi horizon. No map visible, no hesitation, just direction, just knowing. And somewhere between December's quiet buds, March's burning red, and May's drifting silk, between falling leaves and arriving ones, between fading tulips and the blooming flames of red, Delhi becomes something else, not a city, but a timeline. The time is not just passing. It is preparing, arriving, and letting go, all at once. That letting go and becoming are not separate seasons. They happen together on the same branch across months we barely notice. So if you find yourself holding on to something, a past version of you, a fear, a certainty that no longer fits, look at the silk cotton tree. It knew in December what it would become in March. It knows already what it must release in May. And perhaps that is why this season feels so personal, because I now know it will come back, but not endlessly, not forever, just a few more times that I am lucky enough to be here. This Sunday, walk a little slower, notice what's falling, notice what's quietly growing, Notice what is waiting for its time to arrive, because somewhere in between, so are you. You are listening to Yening Thagi, Whispers of Life, a new story every Sunday.